So I'm here today at Yummy House to have dim sum. We're giving this a try. We've tried it in other locations before, but this is their Tampa location on Dale Mabry. And at this Yummy House, or at this dim sum restaurant, they bring the dim sum dishes around in carts. So it's a little different than the previous experience at China Yuan. So come join us as we try out Yummy House. So this is the front of the Yummy House, and I guess they're calling it the China Bistro. It's actually a pretty cool design. They got paint all over the building. You got fish, lotus leaves. And here's a view from the middle of the road. They're right on Dale Mabry between 275 and Kennedy Boulevard. So one thing you should note, the parking is in back and so is the door to get in. So don't walk around the front to Dale Mabry in order to try and get in to the restaurant. So we're at Yummy House today, and this is a little different than the other dim sum place we went to. This place has carts, and they have these convenient sheets to mark down the plates that you select. So looking around the room, you'll just see, or rather the restaurant, you can see it's pretty cool. This is actually one of the newer locations of theirs. They just relocated. But there's one of the carts with the yummy food on it. And I guess that's why we're called Yummy House. So anyways, very cool. This is your traditional Chinese dim sum place with the carts.
Sticky rice shrimp and crab meat dumpling. Scallop dumpling. Steamed shrimp. Vinegar skin roll.
What was the shrimp? Oh no, what's next?
Yes, the crab meat dumpling. Shrimp and crab meat.
No, it's not really hagao.
And Shanghai dumpling.
No, that's okay.
No?
Open. Good.
No.
They're alright. Not our favorites.
Hot ribs. Something drink?
Alright, so these are the stuffed eggplants.
Very yummy.
The taro puffs, which is always a favorite of ours. Those are the chive dumplings that are pan-fried, steamed and pan-fried. And then the rice paste. This time we have it with barbecue pork. And of course we have our favorite sticky rice. So one thing that they have that I don't get very much of is Chinese sausage. It's basically sausage that's Chinese, I guess. So I'm just gonna dissect this stuffed eggplant a little. The stuffing is basically fish paste, and they pretty much just grind up a bunch of fish. I don't necessarily know what type of fish it is, but they just kind of grind it up into this really pasty stuff, and then, you know, they split the eggplant and they stuff it in there, and then they go ahead and pan fry it. And then they also have this black bean sauce that adds to the flavor. So here we go. Yep, top-notch stuffed eggplant. So here they are reloading the cart. So this is Yummy House's version of siu mai. It's a little different than the other location or the other place we were at, China Yuan. But if you want to see what the food there looks like, check out my other video, Dim Sum at China Yuan, Rambling with Bill. So one thing I'm going to point out is that the tip of the teapot is not broken. But I think there's a reason for that. This appears to be a new location, so these are probably new teapots, and they haven't been very well used. So here we have another chive dumpling that I've sort of dissected. The skin is a little bit tough, but really not too bad.
Is that shrimp?
I guess there's a piece of shrimp in there. I guess I better not eat that. So Yummy House has a lot more variety, I would say, than China Yuan does. And they also offered the Chinese broccoli that came around on the carts. Now, you could actually order this also at the other restaurant off the menu, but it doesn't just come around to visit you, so to speak. Well, I guess it doesn't visit, it just kind of stays with you if you take it. But it doesn't come around to your table on one of those carts like it does here. So they came by on the cart with this pork belly stuff. It's basically roast pig. It comes with the sauce. The skin is really crispy. Normally I get this stuff off of a pig. You know, they normally hang these things. Well, they cook a whole pig and then they hang them in some kind of glass case where they keep it warm. So we're gonna give this a try. Skin looks pretty crispy. So first I'm gonna try it without any sauce. It is good. It's a little on the salty side for my taste, but some people like it that way. Skin is very crispy, crunched very well between my teeth. Very good. So there's still just a little bit of the rice paste left, what we call chanfan, but a little bit of the rice paste left that has, this time it's made with the barbecue pork. And I thought I'd show you a dissection of it so that you could see what's inside. So basically there's the rice paste that they wrap the meat and the contents up in. This is barbecue pork. And there's some chives and a bunch of other stuff, but basically what they do is the rice paste is actually a liquid when they put it into this plate, and then they steam it, and then after it's steamed they roll it. And then you end up getting this rice paste delicacy. So that's basically what it is. Alright, so we just finished having dim sum at Yummy House. This is a different dim sum place than the one that we went to last time. Otherwise it would be another dim sum video about a place that, well, we've already been to, and I don't think you want to watch a second video of the same thing, although I might do that in the future, so stay tuned. So I'm trying to figure out how to leave this place because this is the first time we've been to this location. We've been to other locations in Sarasota, but I think I'm figuring it out. So like I said, we just left Yummy House. It's another dim sum place. This is a second dim sum video that I'm doing. It was a comparison between this and China Yuan. China Yuan, as you may recall, we ordered all our items off of a piece of paper. So we basically told them how many dishes we want. This experience was a cart experience, which is more the traditional Chinese dim sum, and that's where the waiters or waitresses, they come around with the food. They push these carts around with the food on them, and then you can see what you're ordering. which if you know you don't know what you're doing, I guess you can at least see it. You can actually see what you're ordering before you order it. Which at China Yuan, you know, they had that nice little. They have the photo menu thing. So we had a lot of the same things, although at Yummy House the variety there was a lot more variety there. So you know, that was pretty cool. That was pretty good. That made it a lot more interesting. There was a lot more dim sum plates that were traditional, and they were all very good. Some of them were maybe a little bit on the salty side, but in general, they were all very good. I was very happy with the way they made the food. Sometimes when you go to these dim sum restaurants where they have the carts, it takes a little bit longer to get your food because the carts don't come around very quickly, or they're not stocked up, or for a variety of different reasons. But today they did a really good job. They had the carts going all the time, very quickly. They had people coming by with trays of the food that actually would go on the carts, so they restocked them. They restocked them quite frequently, and I really got to say that I was actually quite pleased. Sometimes I don't like going to these dim sum places where they push the carts. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I really liked it. The food was really good, and you know, as I was eating, I kept saying the food's really yummy. So the name of the restaurant is actually very appropriate. It's the Yummy House. So my recommendation would be, if you want to go have dim sum, go have it at Yummy House. It's a very good place to go, and is a good alternative to China Yuan.